What up, guys? Ask away. You know the topic of the day. Whatever questions you have about shipping, I got you. Go2lister coffee hour. Go ahead and go live on. Go ahead and go live on Facebook too. I mean, Instagram. Boom. We'll do Amazon shipping. Q and A. Boom. Ask away, guys, whatever questions you have about the shipping flow, and I'll get this rocking and rolling. What the heck? My account is not eligible to go live on Instagram. Okay. What if I try Go2lister Instagram? See if we can go live here. That'd be cool. Okay, so let me go live on Go2lister. I guess Romer the Romer is like shadow banned or something. I probably look too similar to Mark Zuckerberg, and that's probably why they don't let me go live on Meta anymore, if I had to guess. But whatever questions you guys have about shipping, Amazon, let's try and keep it shipping related because it's kind of crazy right now with the Amazon, the new send to Amazon workflow. If you guys are using Go2lister to send shipments, really any third-party listing software, you're no longer able to take a brand new item, a brand new book, scan it, and label it instantly. Like in the past, you could scan it, print the FNSKU, and label it. Now you have to scan it, wait 15 minutes to create the FNSKU, which is an incredibly long time. So what we're recommending people do is get a big stack of books or items, scan all your items in, all of the listings will be created. And as they're being created, you can submit the batch as they're being created. So all the items are going to be put in the batch, but the listings are still being created by Amazon. Submit it. And then once the batch is submitted, it can take like 15 minutes to an hour. That's the long time that it takes to submit this. And then what I recommend to do in that meantime is open up another tab and work on your next shipment so you can keep scanning. So it ain't that bad, really. Amazon Love Story. That's a cool name. Why Amazon is too slow in scanning. I use label instead of 2D barcode. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What do you mean, why is Amazon too slow in scanning? Amazon Love Story. I don't think I've seen your page before. My cat is crazy. She's literally pulling my charger away in her mouth right now. And she just ripped up the carpet. I'm about to move out of this place, travel the world. Gonna go to China, Philippines, and Hawaii. Actually, I might not go to the Philippines. Japan, China, Hawaii. And so I'm ending my lease, and she just tore up the carpet in the other room. Guarantee you I'm left with a bill. YouTube, we're warming up. We got 6 people on YouTube. We got 5 people. We got 8 people on YouTube, 5 people on Instagram. Whatever questions you guys have about listing products on Amazon with the new send to Amazon flow, all listing softwares are required to use the send to Amazon workflow, which is you scan the items, create the listings first, which in the past you didn't have to. In the past, you could just scan a bunch of items, put them in a box, send them to Amazon, and Amazon would hope that the listings would be created. on the way to Amazon. Now Amazon's saying we need your listings to be created before you send them to us, which kind of slows down the listing process. So again, the fastest way to do this is pop open Go2lister, scan your items in speed mode as fast as you can, submit the batch. It's going to take 15 minutes to an hour. In the meantime, open up a second batch. But whatever questions you guys have about listing, Go2lister, this is Go2lister Coffee Hour. Ask away. That's not been my experience though, Romer. I bulk upload using a spreadsheet and it prints out all my stickers for the items and it's less than 5 minutes. Okay. On Seller Central, on Go2lister, where you bulk upload in a spreadsheet and what information you just put in the ASIN in there. And what are you listing? Those are my questions for you. On Go2lister, okay. Bulk upload. Any suggestions for FBA in Canada? What do you mean for listing? And what are you listing? Go2lister is currently not compatible in Canada. But what are you listing, Randy? With the bulk upload feature. YouTube. Ask away. I'm over here talking to Instagram. Let's get some comments fired up on YouTube. Appreciate you, Randy. But what are you listing, Randy? And what kind of products? Any suggestions on how to find winning product? Winning product is product that sells for a profit. And when it comes to reselling, wholesale, nice. So are the listings already created, Randy? When it comes to reselling, whether you're doing wholesale or books, it's basically the same thing. It comes down to finding good suppliers. Whether it's your local library, whether it's the back room of the thrift store, whether in my case, I have 2 really good wholesale suppliers that I had to reach out to like 1,000 different companies to get one answer with good pricing. Had to do an incredible amount of work that most people don't want to do. And yesterday I was able to order, I don't know, I need to add it up. I said 100,000 profit, at least 50,000 profit, but I think it's close to 100. I need to actually add all the items to my spreadsheet, which is a great practice to do, by the way. Like whenever you're buying inventory, whether it's books, but especially inventory that requires a lot of money, for you to be able to put the inventory in your spreadsheet and not write it off as just a VA task. If you do it yourself, you mentally know all the inventory that's inbounded and you know how much you paid for it. And you're just so much more in tune with the inventory versus just having a VA do all of it. But how do you find the winning product? Build relationships, do a bunch of outreach, find the brands that are profitable, like just do the work. You know, if you're doing wholesale, identify what brand you want to go after and then just blast the distributors with emails. So use books in Canada. I know a lot of people making money use books in Canada. Yeah, I mean, just get after it. Same thing. Watch the YouTube videos, libraries, thrift stores, ask for backroom access. You know, maybe even consider doing a bulk deal. But and I'd also add for if you're doing wholesale, really any business, like you got to build your network of Amazon sellers. You got to have a network of Amazon sellers. My network of Amazon sellers makes it so easy for me to tap into profitable product. If I don't have profitable product for whatever reason, I can text a few people and find it. And anybody can do that. It's not just because I'm Romer the Roamer. It's because I've built my network. So anybody can do that. You just got to get out there, meet people. message people. It's my first day on Go2lister, so pretty chaotic. Trying to get info about the new workflow. Let me move Instagram right here. You guys are okay. Don't worry. Do you recommend scanning one box worth of items per batch? Yes, I do. I just made a post about that. And the reason why is if you're listing books on Go2lister, or really any product that has multiple ASINs, what you want to do is put them in one box, minimize the number of items you're sending in a batch. That way, when you send it to Amazon, if let's just say there's 3% errors on a 50 item box, let's just round up to from 1.5 to 2 on a 50 item box, you have 2 errors, maybe you have 5, who knows? You can address those 5 errors very quickly. And the way we're addressing them that I recommend right now is just pull them out of the batch. Why do we pull them out of the batch? Because Amazon's being super picky about pushing listings forward. So it could just be a time issue. Maybe this listing just needs more time to get active. So immediately pull that item from the batch, push your current shipment through, get your shipment out the door so you can start making money on that inventory as quickly as possible. Then go back to the problem items and add them to the next batch. So that's the fastest way to do it. I would set the problem items aside, and then I would start a new batch and don't list the problem items immediately. I would list new items in, because the problem items are probably going to be problem items again, and then submit the new items, and then try the problem items like in a day or so, or just add the problem items to a problem item batch and just have that batch sit there. And that could actually help your odds of pushing the items forward, because if they're sitting in a problem item batch, that means the listings are attempting to be created at Amazon. If you add them to the batch, the listings are attempted to be created at Amazon, which increases the probability of you pushing the listings forward and overcoming these errors where sometimes it just takes 24 hours to create a listing. So that's what I recommend. Been doing the old flow. Next one will be the new. Yeah, you can only do the new flow now. The old flow is gone. Dom has been very helpful. Worth his weight in gold. Glad he's here. Appreciate you, Tommy boy. Everyone needs to read Romer's email from yesterday, which the one I sent yesterday. I sent a few. Was that the one about networking, building your network, Randy? I sent one this morning too. Completely different email though. Beard King Picker, what's good? Ask away, guys, whatever questions you have. Go2lister coffee hour. This has always been my dream. Just sit in my office, aka my kitchen, go live on YouTube. Like, what world do we live in? How cool is that? This is my job. I get to go live on Instagram and YouTube midday and answer questions about listing products on Amazon. Pretty cool. It was where you came from and where you're coming from. Coming from IL, they've got some more robust data analyzing like ASIN level. It was where you came from and where you're at now. Yeah, coming from Inventory Lab, they've got some more robust data analyzing like ASIN level and supplier. We'll Go2lister be adding the above. Yeah, we actually have a net profit. But I'll tell you what, Randy, I love Go2lister's inventory page for restocking inventory. I don't want to show my product, so hold on a second. Let me open this up. It's pretty. And the reason why, like, I know I love it so much is I have multiple Amazon accounts, and one account, for whatever reason, it's a huge account, does like, the seller himself does like 15 million a year, and I partnered with him. So Go2lister is having trouble downloading his inventory. But whenever I restock my wholesale inventory, I'll show you what I do. And I haven't really used Inventory Lab too much, so I'm not sure what they have. but I built this for myself. Give me 1 second. Un minuto. It's always kind of scary pulling up this account during a live stream because I feel like my products might get leaked. But we're going to risk it for the biscuit. All right, here we go. All right, so this is how I restock my items in YouTube. Give me 1 second. I'll share a screen with you guys too. Entire screen. Boom. Okay. So real quick, over here on Go2lister, you can see I've hidden these products, but usually these will show exactly like the picture, your SKU, and then this shows you your available quantity. This shows your available quantity on Amazon right here. And then this shows you how much you've listed, like how much is available, like inbound inventory, how much you've listed, but is not yet available at Amazon. So this is total right here. And so really we care about this number because that's how much is active. And then what I do is I go over here and this tells me total sales the last 7 days, the last 30 days, the last 90 days, 180 days. And is it 365? Yeah, 365. And so I can quickly go through here. And if that first number is 0, I know I need to reprice. And then I can quickly reprice my inventory as well by just hovering over the price. And it shows all the FBA offers. And I can reprice all of my ASINs in like 30 minutes doing this. And it helps me with restock decisions because I can see, oh, there's 224 active at Amazon. Or here's a better example. Let's look at there's 300 available at Amazon. A lot of people would be like, oh, you have to buy more inventory now because you've sold 600 the last 30 days. But the reality, I have 1,200 total because I've listed them with Go2lister. So I know about 900 are inbounded. So yeah, anyway, that helps me make a lot of decisions. And we got net profit coming soon. So let's get back to a couple more questions and we'll get out of here. Anything at all. Anything at all. Ooh, about the sauna. Today's going to be a hell of a day to cold plunge, but I'm going to go cold plunge too. What's up, Dej? Is there a company similar to Go2lister in Canada? I know TurboLister used to be available, but I don't think they adapted to the API change. I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee, about to end my lease in about a month and then travel to Japan, China, maybe Thailand, probably not the Philippines, and then Hawaii. Then come back here. Credit score has been shooting up. Probably going to shoot a YouTube video on that next week on how I did that. I didn't pay any interest last year. Not that I'm sitting on balances or anything, but my credit score wasn't the best. And I raised it like 80 points in a couple months. So I'll be sharing how I did that. And the reason why I'm trying to increase my credit score is I'm getting a house this year. So obviously higher credit score, lower rates, all that. So super pumped. Smash that like button, says Rake and Profit. When you come into Utah again. Yeah, now I remember you, Randy. I don't know. I got one business partner out there, so I might go visit. Trevor Peterson's out there too. Taylor Jones used to live out there, but he moved to Hawaii, had a baby. Now he's stuck on an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. How crazy is that? We got a cat. We got a baby cat. We got a baby cat. I'm a baby cat, and I eat shrimp in my free time. I like to eat shrimp and scatter it about the house. That's my favorite thing to do. I just like to take a piece of shrimp and hide it behind the toilet seat because Avery doesn't know where it's at. I don't know where that voice came from, y'all. Holy shit, she's a Southern girl. Are you a Southern girl? Yeah, I'm a Southern girl. I was born in the South, bitch. Oh, that cat has grit. Woke up with shrimp all around the house this morning. She got into the trash can and pulled out some shrimp that I cooked last night. Peace out, Randy. All right. Well, I think that's about it, guys. Any questions you guys have about Go2lister, join the Facebook group. I currently, like, in terms of book listing softwares and really all listing softwares, there's other listing softwares that make you list on Seller Central now. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. But I think the mentality we should have is just list all your books in a box, ship out what you can, remove any problem items, and just push your shipments forward. We're going to have a force send option pretty soon to force send your shipment. So one button click, and then no matter what, you're not going to get an error queue. It's just push it through to Amazon. And that's what we're working hard on today. But right now, you'll send it. You'll have error items. Pull those error items, resubmit, and you'll be good to go. But a lot of book listing softwares just said, hey, we're out. We're done. So kind of pumped for that to introduce all those people to Go2lister. So much love. Catch you in the next video, guys. And then on Instagram, I got you guys over here. Peace out, YouTube.